Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you guys. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about study in Iceland, and I will be talking basically about one university you can study for almost free in Iceland, okay? Because for the past days, a couple of people have been asking me a lot of questions about study for free, which countries they can study for free. So I have been telling them. There are also two videos on my channel talking about study in Norway and study in Germany. Normally, Norway and Germany are the only two countries as of now that are offering free education. Alright, when you get an admission, you can study for free without paying tuition free. But there are some other requirements you are going to satisfy after your admission. All right, because if they say it is you are studying for free, it doesn't really mean that you are going to study, everything is going to be free for you. No, the only thing that is going to be free when they mean your education is free is your tuition free. All right, there are some other rules for you to apply for the visa. You have to satisfy them. However, now I'm going to be talking about the University of Iceland. All right, Iceland is a country that is characterized by a Nordic island country that is characterized by a lot of volcanic activities. And when you go to Iceland, you are opportune to see a lot of geysers, hot springs, and volcanic lava flows. Alright, for geology students, they will understand what I mean. For those who do not know, geysers and hot springs are the simply super hot fluids coming out from volcanic vents or from lava fields, alright, from areas where volcanic activities have occurred. So that is how Iceland is. Yes, so if you move to Iceland, you will realize that Iceland is a country characterized by volcanic activity. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking basically about the University of Iceland. The University of Iceland is a university you can choose, and you have the opportunity to study for free. It is not that free as we all know, but it is somehow free. I'm going to break it down. First of all, you have to know that when you move to Ireland, you are going to realize that most of the population, about 365,000, are living in Reykjavik, because Reykjavik is the largest city in Ireland and is the capital too. And again, in Ireland, you are going to find a lot of other ethnic groups like the Polish, the Ukrainians, and the others. All right, but they made up of a minority of this population. So when you go to Ireland, or if you are an international student looking for a cheap, or let me say a typically free university to study, the University of Ireland is a university you can consider. Okay. Now, the problem with the University of Iceland is that admissions usually take place pretty early, from December 10 to February 1st. Alright, December 10 to February 1st. That is the date you can apply at the University of Iceland. This is what happened. When you apply at the University of Iceland, they will look at your document, and the documents you are going to send to them are certified hard copies, and in this case they are usually very strict. They will tell you that tell your university or your former educational institution to forward a copy of your transcript. All right, when they tell you like that, make sure your former university or your former educational institution forward a copy of your transcript, because if you send it yourself, your application will be terminated. All right, so you have to know this. And again, what I was trying to say is, when you apply at the University of Iceland, first, they are not asking you anything. There is no application. But note that the date for you to apply is December 10 to February 1st. And when you apply at the University of Iceland, they do not charge tuition fee, right? If you get your admission, they are going to tell you that you have to pay a token of 75,000 ISK, that is the Icelandic krona, alright, because that's the currency used in Ireland. The currency is called Icelandic krona, alright. If you convert this money, that is 75,000 Icelandic krona, to the US dollars, you will get like 533 something, approximately 533 US dollars. If you change it, or if you convert to Cameroon franc CFA, you will get something like close to 310,000 CFA. If you convert it to the Nigerian naira, the Nigerian currency, you will get something like 207,000 naira. Alright, so that is the currency all you need after you get your admission in the University of Iceland. Alright, I am not talking about the University of Reykjavik. There is a University of Reykjavik and there is a University of Iceland. Alright, so now remember, this money is to be paid using a credit card, and when you get the admission, they are going to tell you the bank where you are going to transfer this money inside, alright, in Iceland. So you have to know all of these things. And again, remember, this money is called the registration fee, alright, and it can only be paid using the credit card after your acceptance, alright. And there is a deadline, as I said, for the application for you to, let me say, for you to apply for the University of Iceland. Always note it down: December 10 till February 1st, alright. That is your own deadline as an international student. Nordic students, that is students also coming from the Northern Hemisphere or from other European countries, they have their own. It is April 15. It doesn't concern you. Then studies begins in September, alright, September, October. So you have to note all of these differences. And when you go to Iceland, or if you intend to go to apply to a university in Iceland, being it the University of Reykjavik or the University of Iceland, you have to understand that the University of Iceland is the only university that is tuition free. All they need from you is your registration fee, which is 75,000 Icelandic krona, which is equivalent to like 533 or 34 US dollars. Alright, so when you pay that money, you will study for free. Alright, you only pay your accommodation and the other things you need. So that is an opportunity for those who have been asking me if there is a free or cheap schools they can apply for. And remember, when you are applying for these schools, alright, the documents they are asking for you are all certified copies. Alright, when they say send us documents, they will always give you the instructions and the mailing address. Alright, they'll always tell you that send certified copies of your transcript and your diplomas. When they say send certified copies on this date, please remember to follow the instructions, because you know schools like that are not tuition fee, or that you will not be paying tuition fee. When they say forward your certified hard copies to us on this date, and the date elapse where you haven't done it, you automatically lose your position. Alright, so always follow the instructions and you make sure you pay attention to certain things or to key things that are very important. So that is how the University of Iceland function. You only apply for the school, alright. When you get your admission or your acceptance, they will tell you the account, or your acceptance letters will come, or your acceptance letter will come to you with the account where you are going to transfer the registration fee of 75,000 Icelandic krona in it. Then after that, you can apply for your Icelandic identity card or your study permit or whatsoever document you need in order for you to move to Ireland and study. Alright, some will call it Ireland, some will call it Iceland. It depends on the tongue. Alright, so it doesn't matter. Just know that Iceland too is very, very cool. If you intend to move to Ireland, you have to be very, very, very careful. Alright, for those who didn't know, if you are going, or if you intend, or if you are looking for Ireland as a study destination, let me say, try to arm yourself very well, because it is found in Northern Hemisphere. You know, the name is called Iceland, and it is an island found in the sea. Therefore, what do you expect? It must be very, very cold, and it is found in Northern Europe again. So always try to put these things into consideration. If you are looking for a study place in Ireland, make sure you apply come December 10, and the deadline is February 1st, so don't forget. Again, if you are also looking for another university in Ireland, the University of Reykjavik is a very good school you can consider. It is also good in engineering, and it is also very good in computer technology. All right, so look at these schools and choose the application period, the application program, or look at the program you can apply for. All right, and remember, in Iceland, a third party cannot do your application, a second party cannot do your application for you. It is the same thing in Norway. All right, only you can apply for the university, so you have to pay attention to that. All right, guys, thank you so much. On this channel, we talk study abroad opportunities, and if that is of any interest to you, please consider hitting the subscribe button so that you don't miss out on anything we say. All right, thank you so much, guys. See you in my next video. Bye bye.